everybody, it's Michelle and welcome to my channel, Kansas Girl 1969. I thought I would try a new foundation today and see how it holds up on mature skin throughout the day. This one that I'm going to try is the Lancome Stick Teint Idole Makeup. Here's the packaging. It's really pretty. Years ago, before I started YouTube even last year, my go-to foundation was the liquid form of the Lancome Teint Idole, and I just wore that almost exclusively. There were times where I went into Sephora like we all do and I got samples of foundations, but I rarely bought anything else because that was just my go-to and it worked better than anything else. And I think I have kind of funny skin. I am sensitive, I break out easily, but I don't know, I guess it's just that foundations break up easily on my skin where they don't last the whole day, and that happens to me a lot. And I don't know if it's my chemical makeup, there's some kind of chemistry that doesn't blend well or play well with the foundations, but that just has been a big problem for me. I'm in my 40s, and so I'm very curious to see how the stick holds up on more mature skin, because of course if you're in your 20s and you don't have acne, you don't really have huge pores, you don't have big problems, of course it's going to look good on that type of skin. But I want to see, if you have a little bit of crepiness, some fine lines and wrinkles, and that kind of thing, and maybe some uneven skin tone. I want to see how it performs. So you can come on this journey with me and see throughout the day today my first impression of this Teint Idole Stick foundation. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Got my hair pulled back and we're ready to put on this foundation. I've already got my eyeshadow done, my brows done. Oh, let me tell you real quick what I have on for my brows. It's this preview that I got of the Benefit Kapow. It came in this little envelope from Sephora, so you see what the bottle would look like. It's a preview, so it's not available yet, but they sent it to me in a sample form. It looks like this. So it's got your brow cream here, your gel, and then your little brush on the top, and you unscrew. Oh! You unscrew the brush, you can dip it in and apply it. It's really nice. So I think this is just a tiny version of what the real bottle will be. Okay, let's stop dropping products. Let me zoom in so we can put on some foundation and get a first impression together. You might notice I've got a little bit of a bruise on the side of my cheek right here. I just got my cosmetic Botox done yesterday, and so she put some right here in the crow's feet area, right here, and at the very ends of my eyebrows. I get other Botox injections for migraine prevention on my forehead, and so this is the area that's not treated for Botox, and so I go get that done cosmetically. Okay. So for the Lancome Teint Idole Stick Foundation, it looks like this. I'm excited to try it. I got the Ivory 110, the cool undertone. I guess I'm zoomed in as much as I can, so I'll put some little streaks on my face. I'm not sure what will be the best method to blend this, but I'm going to try my artist brush, the number 7, and we'll see what I think. And then I might move to the Beauty Blender. I'm looking in another mirror that I'm holding here. I've already put of course, my moisturizers, my serum, and my primer on, and I will list down in my description box below everything that I've got on my face today. So if you're curious, you can click on the box down below and go see. Well, my first impression is it's going on very well. It's oil-free, medium to full coverage is what they say. I hope this works out well, because I think it'd be great for traveling. You don't have to worry about a bottle breaking or leaking or anything. It covered up that bruise quite well. So what I'll do is I will put on my makeup, go about my day running my errands. It's been 100 degrees plus here for the past few days, and I've got to run my son to trombone lessons for a couple hours before I come back home. So we may get the test of time with this foundation. We'll see. I have an oily T-zone, but not terribly oily. And I use Retin A, so sometimes I have some dry patches. Today I don't think I have dry patches, but that's just so you know, I have sort of combination oily, sometimes a little bit of dry with the oily. Sometimes it's dry in this area and on my chin. So we shall see how this foundation holds up. I'm gonna go finish the rest of my makeup. Oh, let me get a little closer maybe and see what you think about this foundation. Okay, now I'm gonna go finish the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. Through the magic of editing, here I am. I'm back with all my makeup on. I, so far, am liking how this looks. I know it hasn't been but just a few minutes, but you know, sometimes you can tell that foundations are patchy or something like that right away, but this really looks good right away. So the test will be how it withstands the rest of my day. I will check back with you after a while and give you an update. I'm back. It's been almost 6 hours actually since I saw you last. I was running around, running some errands. I took my son to trombone. We met my husband for lunch, and then I went to the grocery store, and it's 95 or 96 degrees out, so it's hot and it's humid. And you know, with that and the heat index and all, I did get shiny in my T-zone, but I would no matter what foundation I wear in this kind of weather. Let me get a little bit closer. I'll zoom in. I powdered my nose about an hour and a half ago, or powdered my T-zone, I should say. And I just ate a handful of nuts, so hopefully I don't have crumbs in my teeth. But it's getting a little patchy on my chin, but not bad. And I so far actually like it, because I do have problems with my skin kind of getting dry in this area from the Retin A. I have a feeling that it's that is causing the problem, but it's not really a big problem. But otherwise, I think it's looking really good. For a medium to full coverage, it feels really good. And I'm very pleased that it doesn't feel really thick. What do you think? I think I'll call it quits for my day of tracking this foundation. I was going to come back on later tonight, but then I realized I have a lot of work to do, and I'm not sure if I'll have time to get back in front of the camera. So we'll call it quits, but I do think that 6 hours-ish, I think that's a good length of time to determine if you're really going to not like a foundation or not. I do like this foundation. Is it my holy grail? No, not my holy grail. I'm sure other people will find that it is. But for me, since it broke up a little bit on my chin, definitely have to keep playing around with it. So I'm not writing this off. I do like the foundation. I want to try it a few more times, tweaking my primer, tweaking my sunscreen, and see if that helps. But do I think that it's worth trying? Yes. So if you haven't tried this and you're looking for a foundation, especially one that travels well, I would definitely give this a try. Now, I'm not getting paid by Lancome or anybody to say anything about this. I did purchase this foundation with my own money, and I just thought that you all might want to see what I think of it as a first impression. Thank you everyone for joining me. I really appreciate it. Hi new subbies, hi old subbies. I just think that it's great that we can get together and give each other information like this. If you've tried this foundation, please leave me a comment and let me know what you thought. I'm really interested, and I will talk to you all again really soon. Bye.